Alright guys, back with another video. Today we're going to be fixing this bike. Once I get it fixed up, I'm going to move it onto a different bike. I know I said that about the last one too, but this bike is just not as good. And has tiny tires, which obviously is not good for Vermont. And so, or for where I'm going, at least in Vermont. So, really I think the hardest thing about swapping these ones over is going to be all the electronics, the throttle here, everything like that. But what I'm going to be focusing on for right now is going to go, whoops, sun's right in the view. I'm going to go down to the local hardware store, and I'm going to grab a starter coil for this. I'm going to see if they have one. I'm also going to grab a spark plug and see if they have anything I can use for a gas tank. I'm not sure if they're going to have the starter coil. The spark plug coil, sorry. But I'm going to see, so actually, what I'm going to do before that is I'm going to take this off, and I'll bring this down with me so I can, just make sure it's the correct one, because I don't want to buy the wrong one, obviously, so I'm going to do that real quick. One other thing I just noticed, I guess I should have put a little something in right there, because that's just head right down into the engine, obviously, so that spark plug, whatever port, whatever you want to call it, has been open for a couple months, so that's not very good, so we'll see, though. Alright, so I got this off, and now I'm just going to be heading down to the store to see if I can't find a new one of these, a gas tank, and a spark plug, the spark plug that I have in the bike now is the spark plug that, is the spark plug that fits in that bike. So I need to pull the spark plug from this one, see what size it is, and then write that down, and then go and get one at the store. Alright, now I'm taking a video of this so I can remember this. It's a LDZHC. Alright guys, I'm just getting back from like a very long time, almost 2 hours of just looking around. A bunch of stores in our town, or a couple stores in our town, not really a bunch, but just checked through 2 or 3 stores, and they didn't have the spark plug or the spark plug coil. So I think it's because it's just such a, I don't want to say rare, because it's not a very rare find, but it's just such an unusual thing, not like a normal thing you'd get. So I believe that's why. So I think I'm going to order one on Amazon along with the spark plug. Alright guys, we just got the spark plug coil box. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but back. And now I'm just going to be putting it into the bike. So let's get it done. So I got it on here. A little bit lower than I wanted, but I'll adjust that later. Now I'm just going to be plugging these things in. So yeah. Okay, so I have ran into a problem here. This is actually too small. No, this is too small for this piece to fit into it. So, which is kind of annoying because they didn't really have a specific size that this was. So basically what the plan is, I'm going to cut this end off. Whoops. I'm going to cut this off, and then we're just going to splice it to this wire. And, I don't really know if it's going to work, but either way, both of them don't work, so I've figured it would be worth a shot. Alright, guys, I had to put this back together, but I think it's going to work. It may work, I'm not sure yet, but one way to find out. Okay, so, it's a couple days later. I had some stuff to do the other day, but anyways, I got all these connected, these wires connected, and I got this in here. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw some carb cleaner in here, because I can't figure out a gas tank right now. I didn't really want to buy one, and I definitely at least wanted to know if this ran before I bought a new gas tank, because they're like 20 bucks, and the motor is only 50 bucks, so if I spent 20 bucks on a gas tank, then it just wouldn't really make that much sense if it didn't even run. So I'm just going to see if it'll run if I just throw some of this in there. Still don't have a muffler. I can't see it on this side, but on the other side I still don't have a muffler, but I don't know, just a test run. So I'll just throw that in there and then get back to you after. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but I would be looking for spark but you can't really see it. It's just hard to run beside the bike and put the spark plug on a metal piece. And so I'm just gonna see if it'll start like this. Alright, I'm gonna try tossing a little bit more of the carb cleaner in there. Okay, so I have yet another failed attempt. Basically, I have to do something tonight, so I can't work on it anymore. But basically, the biggest thing I need to try next time or tomorrow, whenever I get to this, is I'm literally just gonna have to try every single way with these wires, because it's kind of impossible to know where they go. Because I did mark this, you can not really see it, but the wire could have been twisted like this or twisted like this. So it's like you can't really know with those things. So I'm just gonna have to try putting the wire in here, 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 just a bunch of different ways. But it might also help if I could give this bike my full attention. I'm kind of just working on it when I can, which is not very often, or it's often, but just not for very long. So I'll have to come back to this tomorrow, and yeah, so I'll see you guys then. Another thing about this is it's the bike. Also, the bike is in horrible shape. These tires are flat. The chain is like totally rusted and it always skips. That could be helped with a little bit of oil, but I might do that next time. But I'm gonna try this probably for another. I'll try this probably one more day, one more time, probably tomorrow or something. If it doesn't work, I honestly might just buy an engine, because it's like $50 and it'd run anyways, and so it's like, yeah, whatever. So I guess I'll see you guys then. Alright, so I'm back again, guys, and I've just swapped around. I've put the green wire to the black wire, and I've put the yellow wire to the blue wire. So I was looking it up. It doesn't matter. See this, the black wire right here. As long as the black wire is connected to the black wire and the blue wire is connected to the blue wire, then you're good. It doesn't matter if the blue wire is over here or over here. It doesn't matter. So I just need to find out if the yellow goes to this one or if the yellow goes to this one, and same with the green. So I just switched those over. This is my gas tank that I have rigged up. Probably saw it in the short. I had a short about this a while ago. I don't know how good it'll work, but I mean, it's not permanent, so I'm just using it for now. So just gotta zip tie that on there, and then I'll give it a go, I guess. Okay, so we definitely have a problem now. Well, first of all, this happened because my chain hasn't been greased in like years, so it's off of the sprocket, I guess. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. And then this one also came off because the tensioner, well, not because of the tensioner, but because one of my spokes broke off and got caught up in the whatever I just said that was, sprocket. So then that got caught up, and then the gas tank was leaking too much, so I had to take that off. Just dumped a little bit of gas into here, so that didn't work. So I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna just take this motor off, and I mean, the bike is just junk, literally. So I'm gonna take the actual motor itself off, just the motor, and see if it'll fit in one of the other bikes. I'm not gonna worry about the electronics just right now. I want to just see if it'll fit on one of my other bikes, and if it doesn't, then I'm probably just gonna have to, or I'm just probably gonna buy a new motor, because my plans have kind of changed, because well, this one isn't working, and I just don't really think it's gonna. I'll still keep it, I guess, in case I get bored or something and want to work on it, but just isn't working very well. I mean, it's a, whatever, $80 motor. Well, probably back when this was bought, I think it was like $50. So, the new plan is, oh, that kind of fell. New plan is, this bike right here is my dad's bike, and I think what I'm gonna do is, I'm buying this bike off my dad because because this motor I was gonna put in there, but now since I'm all screwed up because that one doesn't work, and it is metal. I thought that was plastic. Sorry. Anyways, now I'm all screwed up since that one doesn't work. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy a brand new motor, put it on that one, just because it'll look nice brand new, and just leave this motor on here. And I don't know if I already said this, but the reason I'm getting 2 motors is because when my friends come over, I hate pedaling and seeing them whiz by me. So I did actually find a full suspension bike, but I think the problem with that is when you'd go over a bump, I believe the whole frame moves. So I think that's why you wouldn't be able to have a full suspension bike, because I found one that was the right frame size and had back rear suspension. So this one at least has front suspension. That's why I'm upgrading to this one. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna be done with this bike. And I think I'm gonna buy a new engine, like I said, put it on the nice bike, leave the okay engine on the okay bike, because I actually just got this bike from a friend, and I just got it because I wanted to see what it was like, and if I liked it, I will buy a new one, and I do like it, so that's why I'm going to buy another one, and I'll ride that all the time. But this one, I don't know, I just don't really like it. Maybe if I come across a bike that has the right frame size and the right suspension, I'll see if I can put it on that, but I might just use it for parts, because that's what this one was originally used for. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching. I know we didn't end up getting the bike done, but you can definitely be looking forward to me getting a new motor for the front suspension bike and leaving that motor on there. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and leaving a like. I post a new video every Wednesday and shorts throughout the week. So if you enjoy these videos, please be sure to subscribe.